I'd like to introduce Jill, JJ, who leads Operation Hope's disaster program and guiding communities to financial resilience through both preparation and recovery efforts. With 13 years in corporate banking, business conducted in 24 countries, travels to 71 nations and studies in Hawaiian culture, she blends global perspective with local heart as the founder of Journey Jill, a Maui tour company. So let's give her a little respect and thank her for being here. Yes. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. Awesome. All right, so for those of you that are in here, because I know a lot of people went to the different workshops, this is going to be an opportunity for us to get to know all of the resource partners. And so since you're here and you're learning about it, that means that not only can you get to absorb it, but then you get to be advocates of the different resource partners. So I'm gonna go in alphabetical order. This was a suggestion that I had as a member of the planning committee for this workshop, is to put things in an order so that we know where to find people. So if you notice, if you turn to the page inside of the program that says resource partners, we're essentially going to be following the map, and I'm going to pull up a couple secret guests as well to speak about what they offer. I think that, I'll just say a couple words about, being a Maui resident and then the wildfires happening in my business. I didn't have tours for 5 months, and I, didn't know what to do. And I met Operation Hope, which is the organization that now I'm the director of disaster operations. And really, when it comes to business growth or survival, it's about knowing what your resources are and how to access them. And then sharing that with others. So that's my intention for today, is to help you understand who's here, what you have access to, and how you can get support. And then so you know this so that you can then share it with others as well. So our first on the list, if you're looking at the resource partners page in the program, it says ADP Logistics. However, it's a typo. It's actually ACB Logistics, and the founder is Adam Bell. Adam is speaking right now at a workshop in another room, but he is an exceptional CPA that focuses his business on not only bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is kind of like the basics, and then they provide advanced accounting to create financial clarity to help businesses grow. So Adam will be over here with ACB Logistics during the day. He's not here right now, but if you want to know a resource for your bookkeeping and accounting services, he has been, a great inspiration for me. He's helped me assess different potential acquisitions. He's helped me assess potential investors in my company. And he's just been a really solid sounding board for me personally. And so I just want to share that I think that his knowledge of understanding accounting is very sound, and I know that he offers free consultations to be able to, support people. And I'll be honest, one time when I was talking to him and I said, I was asking him whether I should hire him, and he said, I'm just gonna do this for you, and then if you end up buying that business, then you can hire me. You know what I mean? But I feel like that was such a quality person, right? Like, it just shows his level of integrity, the fact that he helped me assess whether it was a good deal or not, and I ended up not getting that one. But I got his support to be able to make that sound decision, and that was priceless for me. So Adam's right here for the rest of the day, but the reason why it says ADP Logistics is because his really good friends with ADP also came over, and I'll invite Stephen and Leah to come up. They've flown over from Oahu. They are really big what's the word for cheerleaders for small businesses and supporting them. They, through Operation Hope, I have a small business development program, and they came over and they were our guest speakers. at our graduation. They also came and they spoke to our mastermind group, and people have found a lot of value in not only what they have to teach, but also the services that they have to offer. So please join me in welcoming ADP Logistics. This is Stephen and Leah.
Thank you so much, JJ, for the introduction. And yes, so we're ADP LLC. So ADP pays 1 in 4 people in the state of Hawaii. So if our logo looks familiar, it was probably from your paycheck somewhere, your W-2. But essentially what we do is we help small businesses. We're there in the back table. We help small businesses if either your CPA, your bookkeeper may have said, hey, you might save some taxes if you put yourself on payroll. We do that 2 to 4 times a week, just helping owners of businesses who don't have any employees, just putting yourself on payroll. And the other one, the one you're more common with, is if you are hiring somebody or you have employees, you want to make sure all the taxes get to the right spot. You want to make sure they get direct deposit or a paper check, get your employee handbooks, all that set up. We help with that. So if that sounds like a question that you said yes to, we're in the back of the room. We're happy to answer any questions that you have. And thank you for having us.
Awesome, thank you so much. Okay, our friends with BNI, if you guys want to start walking up here, and I'll speak a little bit about it. This is another one that isn't listed on the resource partners. However, they do have a table and a bunch of swag in the back corner over there. But BNI stands for Business Networking International, and we are fortunate enough to have the president of the Kihei chapter, as well as Tracy, who is a chapter launch coach. So they're going to speak a little bit more about what that means, but please join me in welcoming Allison Cheney and Tracy Edelhertz.
Aloha. Hi, everybody. And also, thank you all so much for just being here and for the organizers who put this on. This is like changing our whole community. It's so amazing. So what BNI, has anyone heard of BNI? Okay, so a few people. So BNI is Business Networking International. It's basically a networking group. We meet once a week, and it's basically like having a group of people that are salespeople for your business. So has anyone ever done cold calls? Where you go out and you have to call? Who loves cold calling? Oh, like one person. You guys are nuts. I don't know what kind of special crazy you are, but it's not fun. Most of us don't love cold calling, right? But it's much easier to say, hey, Tracy, I know someone who can clean your carpets, versus like, I'm really good, you should hire me. Like no fun, right? So that's kind of what BNI is. I'm the chapter president of the Kihei no Ko'oi chapter. We meet at 8 a.m. Thursday mornings at Pizza Madness. So put that down on your calendars. You're welcome to join us anytime. No pressure, just come join us and check out, every once in a while we have donuts, so that's a bonus. I stopped by Krispy Kreme on the way. but every Thursday morning we meet at 8 a.m. for about an hour and a half, and we all share about our business. And it's a really great environment. It's an amazing little family that we have there, and we all support each other in growing our businesses. When I started a little over a year ago, I turned my side hustle into my main hustle through BNI. I didn't actually expect that to happen. I was like, I need a little extra money. I'll go do this BNI thing because I know that it works. But now I have this amazing group of people that are like family to me that tell everyone about my business. If you want to learn about what I do, later today I'll be speaking at the tech and e-commerce session over, I think, in the Noi building a little bit later today. But BNI is really amazing, and I'll give this over to Tracy because we're not just in Kihei, we're building other chapters. So Tracy.
Allison, thank you so much. So welcome everyone, and thanks to all the supporters and also to everyone who put in all that time and effort to build this and make this available for our community today. How amazing is this? We got breakfast. I'm so floored. Yes. So BNI, Allison is the chapter president for our existing chapter in Kihei. I'm a chapter launch coach, so it's my job to help build even more chapters on the island. We are building groups of businesses that are referring each other throughout their networks. So you're expanding your reach and your opportunity to market your business outside of your own network and into a whole bunch of other business networks while being able to support your fellow business owners. It's kind of a great concept. It's called the giver's gain. It is our biggest core value that we adhere to in BNI. And so if you'd like to find out about how to participate in a chapter, feel free to come up to me and I can give you that information. Please go to the Noko'oi chapter on Thursday morning at 8 o'clock and you can see firsthand and experience what business referral networking is all about. And we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, next I'd like to invite up Central Pacific Bank. We have Devin. Please join me in welcoming Devin. Yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is Devin Vinere, and I am a loan officer with Central Pacific Bank, based out of the Kahului branch. Here today with me is Royce Fukuroku and Karen Frampton. They're both some of my managers, and we're very happy to be here to support small business on Maui and learn more about just all the great programs available to young entrepreneurs, and especially with the Maui Food Innovation Center. Yeah, if you have any questions about SBA funding or working with a bank, there's a lot of great partners with like VBOC and SBDC, but we also are available to help with applications, things like that, account openings, what forms do you need, all the paperwork. That's like my job, so I'm happy to take that off your plate if that's something that is tedious. So anyway, thanks again for having us. Thanks, JJ.
Thank you. All right. Next, I'd like to welcome our friends with First Hawaiian Bank. Please join me in welcoming Lalaine.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to this event. I am with First Hawaiian Bank, and my name is Lalaine Manlapau. I am stationed at Kahului branch, and I am with the Small Business Banking Department. I've worked for the bank for over 20 years, specializing in small business, and it's my passion. I have to give credit to all of you here because small business is the backbone of our economy, and without you guys, we wouldn't be here today to survive, especially after the COVID pandemic that shut down the global economy. And then after that, we had the Lahaina fire, and look, you guys are still standing and thriving. So I like to give a big round of applause for all of you for being, persistent, and we all work as a community together, and that's why we're all still here. So I'm here all day. If you have any questions, we do loans, but we not only do loans, we also provide solutions for your businesses. We have commercial online platforms that would allow for you folks to do a lot of your digital banking, so you don't have to come into the branch anymore. You're able to do wire online now without having to walk into the branch and make an appointment and stand in line. We are also a local provider for merchant services. So if you guys didn't know that, we, for credit cards, a lot of you businesses now take cashless payments, right? Everything's online. So if you're interested in that, we have a great promotion going on. Come hit me up. We have a lot to offer. And yeah, so stop by our table. And if you have any questions or have any want advice around your business, feel free to stop by. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much. And next, I'd like to call Pat Diaz with the Small Business Development Center to come up and say a few words about what they offer in supporting entrepreneurs on Maui. Please join me in welcoming Pat Diaz.
Good morning. I'm Pat Diaz, as Jill mentioned. I am with the Small Business Development Center. We have an office here in Kihei at the Maui Research and Technology Center. And our main service is one-on-one, confidential, no-cost business advising. So we're funded by the SBA, the Small Business Administration, to provide this service to small businesses or people thinking of starting a new business and existing businesses. The SBA realizes that the small businesses create more jobs than the larger businesses. So these small businesses, however, don't have the funds to hire consultants or business advisors or CFOs. And so that's our role. SBA funds us to provide business advising. We have an office on each island. So Oahu, Kauai, Big Island has 2, and Maui. And so our advisors are all, they have their MBAs, and they all have owned a small business before. So they can meet with you, whether you're starting up or you're an existing business that has an issue, or you have questions, or you want to expand, or you need help marketing. Any of those topics in running and operating your business, you can sign up for registration, no cost. We do Zoom appointments, and you can meet with an advisor and get answers to your questions. We also have the Hawaii Business Research Library, which is an electronic library that we can provide industry data, demographics, competitor list, and anything that would help you build your business plan where you need statistics or the industry where it's going. We have subscriptions to financial ratios that shows in this industry what percentage your gross profit margin should be in, so that you can kind of compare if your numbers look close to what the rest of the industry is doing. So, and we also do webinars and workshops. Like once a month, we do a Starting a Business in Hawaii webinar where we take turns with the other islands to present this. It goes over all the topics in starting and operating your business. So from the point of do I have a feasible idea? Do I need a business plan? Where can I find money? What kind of insurance do I need? Registering, do I do an LLC, sole proprietor, corporation? So that webinar we do once a month, and it's a good one to take just to get all the general information out of the way, and then meet with an advisor with additional questions on your particular needs.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pat.
Thank you, everyone.
And feel free to visit her at the table over here to learn more about what they offer. It's an incredible resource. Small Business Development Center, and you can watch her. It's the white tablecloth right over there, and they have the pop-up sign right behind it. And next, we will be welcoming Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Please join me in welcoming Sylvia to speak about what they have come to offer all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the welcome. Yes, my name is Sylvia Ho from Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, and I'm the Senior Business Development Officer, and I service both the Kahului branch and the Kihei branch. So we actually operate just like regular financial institutions. We offer commercial products, commercial banking products, as well as and also consumer products as well. I'm so proud to just tell you that apart from our basic banking products and services, we also focus on offering a lot of workshops and coaching for financial wellness education. Either could be for your business as well for you personally. And we also have credit union, we have Hawaii USA, we have actually more than 10 student-operated credit union in the state of Hawaii. But for Maui, I'm so proud to let you know that we have 3. Where are they? For intermediate school, we are ER intermediate school. The students actually, they work, we call them employee, but they are not paid. They get not paid because they work in a student-operated credit union. They have a branch manager, assistant manager, a marketing person, as well as greeters, as well as the service specialist, which is to open their account and so forth. We also have one at Bowen High School, and another one is as a club-based student-operated credit union at Boys and Girls Club in Kahului. So when you have students and they go home, they say, Mom, Dad, I want to open an account. Where? At my school. Please support them, okay? So right now, those are the 3 major areas that we have. So come and visit us, and we have one in Kahului, which is at the Queen Kaumalo Shopping Center, the 2-story building. The Kihei one is at Lapua Center. We're neighbor with the First Hawaiian Bank in Kihei. And then, of course, in Honolulu, we have 10 of them. Okay, so thank you so much. I think that's my alarm, right? I'm so used to those kind of alarms. Thank you so much, and come and visit me at the table.
Thank you, Sylvia. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Cue for the speakers, just in case you didn't notice, I started a 2-minute timer so that we can get through everyone. So if you do hear the alarm going off, that's for you. No, just kidding. That was a great cue there. Okay, so next I'm excited to introduce to you guys the Maui Economic Development Board. I have the honor of sitting on a monthly strategic alliance committee meeting that they bring all of the different key resource partners in the community together that are focused on small businesses to share what we're doing, how we're doing it, and how we're serving so we can share best practices. And it's been an incredible platform to be able to speak to. You might have also heard of the Maui Tech Ohana. They're the hosts of that, and I have seen some incredible speakers and gotten great downloads. So if you're not already on their newsletter, I highly recommend it. But I am going to stop talking now because we have an expert, Annette. Please join me in welcoming Annette from the Maui Economic Development Board.
Thank you, JJ. I don't think I have to say anything more. Hi. Maui Economic Development Board, not to be confused with Maui Economic Opportunity, who you hear from next. We are MEDB. And we are based up in the tech park up at Lapoa, and our mission is to lead and inspire innovation in business, education, and community. So we have 3 pillars, which is our workforce development, encouraging STEM education, particularly gearing students to develop them into STEM careers, science, technology, engineering, maths, and developing a workforce in those towards higher paying and technological jobs. In the business sector, we're specifically working, helping businesses in the innovation sector, and we have a new cohort type program, which is MEDB Business Space. Space being standing for, let me get that specifically, support program for aerospace and commercial entrepreneurs. It's not just, rocket satellites, telescopes, but it's anything related to geospatial awareness. We rely on our maps, etc., for getting around. It's also AI, it's software, it's engineering, it's hardware, all of that. But looking towards businesses that are working in innovation and supporting them through getting contracts, etc. So, if you're looking to grow and build a workforce, more than being an entrepreneur, we'd love to talk to you about that. We also convene communities. So, the Tech Hana is one of those things, opportunities to network with other businesses. So drop your business card in a hat, join our mailing list so we can keep you apprised of those. If you can't join us in person, we also provide them virtually, workshops, etc., to help support your business development. Mahalo.
Thank you so much, Annette. Okay, next, I am excited to welcome Maui Economic Opportunity. You may see the MEO buses all around town. Well, they do a lot more than just transportation and grants. Please join me in welcoming David Daly to speak to you about what he and his team offers with Maui Economic Opportunity.
Thank you, JJ. Welcome, everyone. My name is David Daly. I'm the director of MEO's Business Development Center. And what we specialize in our program is pretty much everything small business, from startup to an existing business. As far as technical assistance, we offer what they call Core 4 business planning classes, which are 6-week classes that take individuals through the process of writing a business plan, knowing what needs to go in it, how it applies to their business, to give them the best possible start going forward to be able to have a successful business. We also do micro lending. We are partners with all of the other banks that you see here, and our position is, if you are unbankable and unable to find reasonably priced loans for a startup business, that you can come to us. So we also do adult financial literacy, we do youth financial literacy, and one-on-one technical assistance with business owners in all phases. So thank you.
Thank you so much, David, for what you and your team offer to the community. It really is notable. Next, I'd like to invite the Maui Farmer Network, none other than Georgia over here. Please help me welcome. And if you happen to be a farmer, amazing. And even if you're not and you're a wannabe farmer like me, you can get coaching.
Thanks, Jill. Aloha, good morning, everybody. My name is Georgia Pinsky. I'm the co-founder and now executive director of the Maui Farmers Support Network. We help farmers do all the things that aren't farming, if that makes sense. So, you know, farmers are entrepreneurs too. They're small business owners. Not only do they have to be successful with growing food, they have to do all the other business manager stuff too. And that can be really challenging. So one of the things that we do is we provide one-on-one farmer coaching. This is funded by the County of Maui Department of Agriculture, and we meet with farmers online and identify goals and obstacles and then action steps to help move forward through those obstacles. So this can be super helpful, super easy, and for small and beginning regenerative farmers, these costs of coaching are covered by that grant from the Department of Agriculture. We also offer a small tool equipment lending library. So working on increasing efficiency, decreasing labor work, and also decreasing startup costs. So a lot of tools that farmers need, especially regenerative farmers, maybe they only need once or twice in the beginning in setup, or maybe they only need it once a year, or maybe it's cost prohibitive. So we're hoping to acquire those kinds of tools and then make them available by donation to small farmers. So this could be everything from a unique fruit picker with a little bag under the picker that catches your avo or your ulu so it doesn't fall to the ground. Or it could be wood chippers. We have a couple of egg incubators, fruit dehydrators. We have a unique tool called a tire bead setter, which can pop your tire back onto the tractor rim without having to remove the rim from the machine. So if you get a flat tire out in the fields, we can come out and help you get that tractor moving without having to pull the rim from the tractor and take it into Kahului and wait and all that. So we're trying to reduce pressure and reduce stress, so reach out.
Yes, and I will say that her network's WhatsApp group is my favorite WhatsApp group. I've learned so much about Maui and everything that's available out there, and it's just so crazy cool to see everybody networking and supporting one another. Okay, next, one of our hosts, none other than the Maui Food Innovation Center. Please join me in welcoming Michaela. Oh, McKenna. Sorry, McKenna. Yeah. Mwah.
All right, aloha everyone. My name is McKenna Lickle. I'm the program manager for Maui Food Innovation Center. We are located here in this building. We have quite a few of our kind of past student entrepreneurs, as well as this afternoon at 4:30 during the networking event. There will be the pitch elevator presentations. So this afternoon, some of our students, a group of 5, will be doing their actual full pitch slide deck in front of some judges, and then there will be the announcement of who kind of wins the pitch. Although, to be honest, everyone's a winner at the end of the day, because there's a lot of growth that comes from sharing the story of how people create their businesses. So, and then also right after the pitch presentations, tour of the food manufacturing facility. So it's kind of a mini manufacturing production space, and then we have online curriculum related to starting your food business or scaling and growing and all the other things in between. So please come check us out, come check out our table. We've got all the different examples of food products here on the island, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, McKenna. We've got a farmer sandwich happening here with the products in the middle, but next I would like to welcome up the Hawaii Farmers Union United FAM program, which is the Farmer Apprentice Mentor Program's director, none other than Sarah, which I happen to be a graduate of her program, and it's actually one of my favorite things that I've done on Maui. I got the opportunity to learn so much, and I am chomping at the bit to take my loan, to be able to go start my own farm. But Sarah, why don't you tell everybody about what you're here for?
Thank you so much. Aloha, everyone. So honored to be here. I am the program director of the FAM program, the Farm Apprentice Mentorship Program, which is a free training and support program for folks that are wanting to grow a little bit more food for our community, wanting to steward the land, and wanting to join a network of farmers here on Maui. So we offer 7 months of classes here on campus on Thursday evenings, and then out on farms all over the island on Saturday mornings. All of our instructors are farmers here on the island and farm professionals. So we have folks from David Daly comes and do a class with us, and Wayne Wong from the Small Business Development Center. But we also talk about, we get into serious soil science and harvesting and post-harvest. So we are accepting applications through October 15th. And I have more information on all of that at the table. And if you just want to come and chat about farming, that's what I love to do most. So thanks so much, and great to be here.
Thank you, Sarah. All right. Next, I am excited to welcome our MC, who is representing the Pacific Radio Group. Please join me in welcoming Rochelle.
Aloha. My name is Rochelle Mendoza. I'm with Pacific Media Group. We are the largest media advertising group here in the state of Hawaii. We have 21 radio stations. We have a digital program, which we just launched, which helps you in every aspect of your digital needs. We also have the airport, which has all the media for the airport as well as the billboarding. And we have a television station, Maui television station, which goes to all the different hotels. So the one thing that I'd like to share with you is the reason why I'm so passionate about helping businesses is that everybody has a great product, everybody has a good thing that they want to do, and the one thing they forget to do is to tell people. So you can't have a wonderful business lined up and nobody knows about it. And you're going to wonder why people aren't coming to you. Well, here at Pacific Media Group, we can take small businesses as well as corporate businesses, which we have for over 40 years. KPOA is one of our longstanding radio stations, which tells people what's going on day to day here in Maui. From early in the morning at 6 a.m. and all our programs, we have 6 stations, to the evening time, you're gonna know what's happening on the island, and that's the best way on the island to promote your business. I had a furniture store during COVID, and I liquidated over 950 furniture rooms for the KOR, Weston, and sold everything, primarily through radio. And that's why I'm working for them right now, is because I know it works, and that's our word of mouth power. We're the megaphones for you to be able to talk about your business. Again, I was a new business, didn't really know anybody. I joined BNI, which was a great network for you to be face-to-face with people. And I also did radio. So, and I had people wrapped around the block. And to this day, I'm wrapping people around the block doing grand openings for businesses. So if you have a new business, you want to really give it a big bang, come to me, and then have that branding and continually let people know who you are, so that by the time you meet them, they'll say, you look familiar. Oh yeah, I've heard about you. That's every person's dream in their business, is to be able to be known and be successful. And that's what we're here for at Pacific Media Group. So stop by our table over there. I have there's my pink water flask I've been looking for. It's sitting at our table. Put your business card in there. We're gonna be picking somebody's name to get a free commercial spot. We'll put together a little campaign for you on Pacific Media Group, because we really believe in helping our young entrepreneurs as well as our businesses to thrive here on Maui. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. Okay, so if you're following along on the resource partner sheet, we're making our way down. She was number 11, and now there's another 11. But that 11 actually isn't here with a table. However, I would like to take a moment to recognize the Maui Pono Foundation. They were one of our champion community sponsors. If you enjoyed the delicious breakfast, they were the sponsors of that breakfast. They are an incredible group of individuals that have come together to support the community. They are focused on supporting Lahaina's rebuilding efforts, and they love to be able to contribute to businesses in Lahaina specifically. They have helped people all over the island, but that is their main thing. And so I would like to just thank the Maui Pono Foundation for their generous donation to this event, as well, that they got to feed us so greatly, so that we're energized for today. So I want to give a warm welcome to the Maui Pono Foundation for not only contributing here today, but they also funded my Operation Hope's past small business development program. We got to have a pool to be able to give the graduates, the winners of the pitch presentation. So, let's applaud Maui Pono Foundation real quick. Thank you, even though you're not here. And then next, I want to just say a couple words about Operation Hope. So if you see the two tall stand-up signs over there, that is the organization that I am with. I'm proud to be the Director of Disaster Operations for the Western region. I started as the Maui Program Manager. They came to Maui to support us with financial resiliency after the wildfires. And there's a number of different flyers on the table over there that speak to the different programs that they offer. But essentially, it all comes down to financial resiliency and what that looks like. I get two minutes because because I was speaking to them too. So we've got a number of different programs where we can help survivors, disaster survivors, with their claims throughout the process. It's essentially free coaching, right? To be able to support people and be an advocate for them. We can help liaise with FEMA, appeals, and the process in navigating case managers, and et cetera. So that's like kind of the individual basis that we can support there. But we also have a credit and money management program, a first-time home buyer program, and there is also a small business development program. So you can get a one-on-one coach, and then you could also be a part of our cohort. So we've run 2 successful cohorts here on island, and we're looking forward to having another one. And so if you're interested in being on the list when we do announce that, please come visit me so I can take down your information and let you know when that happens. But essentially, it's going to be a 5-week-long program where we walk you through each step of your business plan and reevaluating it, see where you might need to pivot, what additional channels you can look for, really getting to know your numbers, et cetera, so that then at the end you have a solid business plan that you can take to these lending organizations and be able to get funded, get assistance, and also you'll be prepared to pitch for potential investors. So that is what Operation Hope's all about. So come and see me over there. And thank you guys so much for your time. I'm gonna stop my timer. All right. Thank you. And next, I would like to invite, I see you guys both on deck. I love it. I love it so much. Let's invite the VBOC, which is the Veterans Business Outreach Center of the Pacific. Please join me in welcoming Andra.
Good morning. I'd like to say aloha, hafade, and talofa. My name is Andra. I work with the Veterans Business Outreach Center of the Pacific, so we service not just Hawaii, but American Samoa and Guam. Our main mission as SBA resource partner, we work through the Department of Defense, where we go out into the installations and we teach on the entrepreneurial track. Those that are transferring out of the military, they have a choice of either education, employment, or entrepreneurship, and that's where we come in. So when we do that 2-day training, they'll learn basics of what it takes to be an entrepreneur and own your own business. But we also do something called Reboot, which is off the installation. It's a 1-day course, and it's like how to start your business really quick with all the same modules, the same type of content. So that's our basic mission that we do. We also have one-on-one consultations, we do outside training, and we work a lot with our partners. Next week, if we do not have a government shutdown, we're supposed to be coming over again to Maui, working with the Small Business Development Center to do a reboot, plus an additional QuickBooks and how to put your QuickBooks together. So that's a class that's coming up. I believe it's on October 2nd. Hopefully that's still a goal. The other program that we're gonna be doing, and this is a new one for us and also for BIA. The BIA in Honolulu, which is I cannot remember, it's the Building Industry Association. They have created they're gonna start a cohort here where anyone from the age of 16 above, they're gonna be teaching them, it's called a PACT program. And it's a precursor to learning how to do certain types of skills in the construction area. And we're gonna show them that while they are doing this course, if they're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, then we can assist them, or we can have Small Business Development Center to help them as well. And that's gonna start next month for them, and we're gonna be coming in again to teach them on that. And that's short and sweet what we do at Veterans Business Outreach Center. We try to reach our military community, so if you're a part of it, come and see us. If you know someone who's part of, again, the military community, have them come and see us as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, next I'd like to welcome up our host with I always get the acronym, YWCA, Maui Women's Business Center. Please join me in welcoming Stacy.
Oh my gosh, you're doing a fantastic job, JJ. And you know, obviously this is not just for women, this is for everybody, but we are one of the hosts along with the college, and so I love that the chef's like, here I come to this women's thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And even to the other men, it's a everybody thing. So YWCA is very new on Maui. We've only been here for a year, but I'm part of an organization called YWCA Oahu, who has been around for this year makes 100 years, in fact. And part of the YWCA Oahu is the Patsy T. Mink Center for Business and Learning. And they've been offering support to women entrepreneurs for about 15 years. So some of our entrepreneurs here on Maui have participated in those classes by going to Honolulu, but now we are offering them here. They started coming to Maui after the fires. I think out of the tragedy, sometimes a lot of help comes flooding in, and that's what happened. And then they applied to a grant. I'm also funded by the SBA, and so they got a grant to hire me, and I am now located at the UH in Laulima 104. And I'm the new kid on the block. I'm not a kid by any means, but I am new to business, and so I'm learning a lot from everybody at this event. And I was here in February, and it was so successful that we decided we were going to do it again. And we did lose another program called the Minority Business Development Agency to DEI cuts, but we were able to partner with the county's Office of Economic Development to make sure this happened, and all the sponsors. That's why I keep mentioning them, because that's how we afforded all this fabulous food and stuff. Anyway, I also offer classes just like a lot of our other resource partners. We'll be offering how to start your own food truck. I'm going to partner with Chef Douglas Paul to run that. We're going to do more accounting types of workshops. It's really meeting the needs of people. We do a lot of marketing and social media because, there's a class here at the college for $49, Launch Your Business in Hawaii. We are going to be offering scholarships for this class as well as the Food Innovation Center Intro to Food Businesses. So that's one of our prizes that we're going to be offering. And come stop by my table because we're here to help. Thanks so much.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Stacy. There's actually going to be 5 scholarships for that class. So, yeah, so take note of that. Okay, so we've completed with the resource partners that are on the program. However, we have 2 bonus resource partners that are here with us today that I'm honored to introduce you to. They've both actually participated in some of the programming that we offer with Operation Hope. So as part of that small business development program, we bring in experts to be able to help you understand how to grow your business. And so the first person that I'd like to introduce you to is with Predictable Success Systems. Please join me in welcoming Michael Hanley.
Thank you so much, JJ. Oh, thank you. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone today? Feeling good so far? Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for putting this on. And JJ, thank you for this opportunity. I didn't know I have it, so I'm kind of off the cuff. But I'd like to start out by asking, first of all, I know we have some new businesses in here, but who here has revenue coming in right now in their business? Woo! Awesome. Oh, great. We have some great hands there. Who here is working really, really hard for that revenue that's coming into their business? Who here feels like they're working harder than ever for their revenue, right? Now, here's the question. Who here is keeping enough of that revenue in their pocket that makes sense with the hours that they're working? Right, okay. That's where I come in. I help business owners basically fix their profit leaks. And what we do with a really, really cool, we bring AI into it, by the way. Anyone who's afraid of AI, please don't be. There are great ways to use AI with your business. And for me, I bring it into my diagnostic tool. We call it either the Profit X-ray or the Profit MRI. And we see all of these resources. There's so many out there. It can be so overwhelming as to where to start, right? I don't know if I should start advertising. I don't know if I should start media or with our Pacific Media Group. I don't know what to start with first. That's what this allows us to see. We go in, we do a diagnostic on your operations, we see what you're doing now, we see what's working, we see what doesn't, and we see where your profit leaks are. And most importantly, we see where the opportunities are to raise that profit for you. So I've written a book. I have an audio book along with it, so you can listen to it wherever you are, in the car or on a jog. And It's called the 45-minute profit surge, which is essentially our profit x-ray. It takes about 45 minutes to go through and do that for you and get a lot of clarity on where you could really raise those profits that are coming into your pocket. Okay, so that is me. I'm Michael Hanley. I'm with Predictable Success Systems. I would love to give everyone a copy of the book and the audio book for free. Just come and see me, and I'm happy to do that today. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, JJ, for the opportunity. Aloha.
All right. I don't know if you turned it off. Can you guys still hear me? I guess I'm already so loud, you might not even need it. Okay, so the next person that I'd like to introduce you guys to is with the World Financial Group and focusing and expertise on financial planning. Please join me in welcoming Roy Cartwright.
Aloha, everybody. Why, thank you so much, Joe. First off, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. We are in a really, really awesome room. I love speaking with entrepreneurs. I know you guys are all driven and focused, following your passion, and you need to recognize there are so many resources in this room to lean into and so many people that want to see you win, all right? And I am definitely one of those people as well. I'm driven by financial literacy, and I love, there's a common theme of that here. There are people here that, like Michael just said, want to help you identify where the holes are in your businesses. I love hearing from MEO that they're doing financial education. It's something that everybody's identified as obviously very important. Our world is lacking it. We primarily teach disciplines of in the households for families, saving 10%, paying yourself first, identifying risk in your income protection, and income replacement, all right? When I work with business owners, how I can serve you is really helping you identify how to leverage tax codes with your LLCs. ADP guys were talking about it. They were talking about putting yourself, if there's advantages to putting yourself as an employee versus running a 1099. These are important things to understand, how you can leverage writing off your own retirements with 401ks and with executive bonuses and things like this. You cannot hit a target you don't see. I look forward to having the opportunity to sit with any of you and help you see the tools that are available to hit the targets and reach the goals that you want, and also kind of identify the holes that could exist in your own financial plans as well, all right? I'm gonna be sitting in the back. I do have a little bit of information, some pamphlets I can hand out to some people, and I do look forward to meeting you guys, and just don't be secret agents. Share your business, mingle, network. It is so important to share your business. Rochelle is amazing. Have a conversation with her. I think she's more than radio. She's kind of like a business planner, because I sat with her for about an hour and she had my mind popping with the possibilities of how to network and market. So have fun today, and thank you so much, all right? Aloha.
Thank you, Roy. Appreciate you. Roy came into our mastermind group and poured an abundance of wisdom on everybody, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, wow. So it's such an inspiration when we get to meet people that can light us up and help us like see the path of where we're truly going. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to introduce you to all of these incredible resources. I pride myself on being a resource navigator, so if you don't have clarity on who to go to for what, please come visit me, and I love to make connections. So thank you guys so much. And now I'm gonna pass it on.